One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
To the ground, he's got it again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking to pass, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So TCU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him hit him?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. The throw to the outside is complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. To the air, it's Hoover. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Got room to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Gets it out fast. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Notre Dame will get things started with a fresh set of downs. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Notre Dame will get things started with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. He's open on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They'll run the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Carr. Grabbed in the middle, it's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll swing it out to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
A first down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Notre Dame 17, TCU 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
The big fella laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a really nice job to set up this offense with good field position. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers. And they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Looking for a crease. It's Payne. Nice move there. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys,
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap, it's Payne. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wallace. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. He's got him. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Toss sweep right. And some room to work. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse, showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot. And if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Selden. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the... And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
TCU 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Oh, he wants it all. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Reels it in down the left side. Finds a seam. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over Texas State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage.
Free up the gut. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and short, there's a lot of ways to get it in the run game. You're not just going to hand it off and go power. How about the toss play? Getting the ball in the hands of the tailback quickly, and he's able to skirt his way to get the first.
And the Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
TCU, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Carr. Grab near the marker, it's Washington. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Hits the afterburners. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks that have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. Fourth and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Offense in a bunch formation. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Here comes the heat. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in a hurry up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Back to pass on 2nd down. He caught him. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Trying the left side. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle is Wallace. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy.
There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The sure hands, it's Selden. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Carr. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got his man in the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They'll try to get outside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Oh, what a move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Quick handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Quickly out to the tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
First and 10.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking...